This is the Villa download. We break it down, your dose of love, violence and beyond. From the villa to the latest shows. This is the Villa download, where the real story always flows.
Girl, what in the Taylor Frankie Paul is going on right now?
I have no words, Kimberly. It is one story after another story, one conspiracy theory, another Secret Life of Mormon wife story over here. I need a neck brace. I have whiplash, and the Ramona eyes can't cure this whiplash either, Kimberly.
Seriously though, but it's been literally, I think, pretty much on the hour, every hour, I get some kind of new story. If it's not a new developing story, something that I wasn't aware of that I didn't know, but it's crazy. But it's crazy just the snowball effect that's going on. And then how you just realize that this all started from this wild show that took off, that all started from Taylor Frankie Paul confessing on TikTok about their swinging group. And then this is where this all stems from. It's crazy.
Yeah, then you also think about when the show first premiered, and now I kind of want to do a rewatch because of all of this, especially after doing like my Summer House rewatch I'm in the midst of, that her first season started with a physical abuse scandal in the first place, which she has been very vocal about from the jump. And yes, mind you, Kimberly, she has been vocal about it from the jump, but I don't think she's been 100% honest about it either. And who knows who's telling the truth? Probably neither side is officially telling the truth. I don't know, man. My head hurts. I'm spinning. I don't know what to make out of it.
It's all insane. To me, it seems like from looking at the clip from the Nick Val podcast that she was on, it seems like, and then from watching the video, it seems like she's pretty accurate for the most part. But the only thing where it's like, where I found the issue is where she doesn't say that she hits her kid. She's not really clear about that part. It's like, she says that they checked their kid out and her kid was okay or whatever, but that wasn't true, it seems. That her kid was hit. So it was yeah. So that's where but other than that, of the whole story from what she was saying, it almost did sound identical to what played out in the video.
Yeah, and I mean the video doesn't show, I don't think the video shows like on point whether or not her child was harmed. You do see the chair thrown. You do hear the daughter crying. I do think I saw a video somewhere, and I can't remember from whom it was, that maybe it looked like it was Dakota's phone that fell on her daughter in the midst of, him trying to understandably block himself from her, and then that what caused her to cry. Regardless, though, this should not have been happening in front of
exactly.
So sorry, not sorry. Like that, it shouldn't have happened, and I don't even know what led to it. They are just both toxic AF and need to be done with each other. I just hate kids involved.
Yeah, oh, I know. And it's like, and when you think about it, it's so crazy because when we look back at it, it's like we saw the arrest happen, and that's basically what sparked off the popularity of the show. But of course, we didn't know the severity of the incident until the video came out. And it's funny because a lot of people now, they're just kind of like, well, why is the video coming out now? Why is it coming out now? Because I think some people are missing right now that what just happened a couple of weeks ago, that she allegedly tried to choke Dakota, and that spawned off the like the restraining order, like all these things and stuff. So people are trying to figure out, they're like, why is this video coming out now? And it's like, because people are discussing what happened. But then also too, I wonder who leaked the video, just out of curiosity. Like, I wonder who it was. But actually, I think I have an idea. I always thought deep down it was probably one of the other wives, because they're just so over her. And they met with ABC, I guess it was, or Hulu, whoever they met with, to put their foot down. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? It's just it's so crazy. It's so much. Uh-oh. Are we frozen? Uh-oh. I think we might be frozen here. Or, oh, Danielle dropped off for a little bit. So anyway, y'all, if anyone is sticking around here, so we are getting, of course, into the secret lives of Mormon wives and everything that's going on. The Bachelorette, of course, we all knew that Taylor Frankie Paul was the new Bachelorette. The Bachelorette was supposed to air today. All these, oh my gosh, all these business deals and contracts, everything is just such a mess right now. And I don't know. I feel like she may not think it's that big of a deal. I don't think it's really hit her how crazy serious this is. I feel like she doesn't really have a grasp on that. I don't know. Y'all can definitely tell me your thoughts if there's anybody here in the audience. But it's this is definitely a wild situation. And I was actually watching just a few minutes ago, I was watching Carlos King's podcast, and he had the host of Channel Surf on his podcast. And she had brought up a great point. It's funny because when you really think about it, like I said earlier in this live stream, when it comes down to it, this whole story, this whole show, like the way it even started to begin with, it's because it started with Taylor Frankie Paul. Like, she exposed the swinging scandal with her and MomTok, and that's how this just began. Just all this madness. Oh, hey, Danielle. Oh, I sat here, I ran my mouth for a bit.
Hi, sorry, I lost my internet connection, so I might be spotty. I apologize.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I had a feeling because it seemed like you froze. So I was like, oh, wait, I think she's frozen. And then it's okay, girl. I carried us in.
Thank you.
Again, but oh my gosh. So, but as we were saying, so I wanted to get your take on, like, what do you think right now? What do you think ABC is? No, who do you think? That's all. I want to go back to, who do you think is the one that showed the video? I mean, who shared the video with TMZ? Okay, she's a little spotty, so she may be here, may not be here. We'll see. We'll keep rolling with it though. But anyway, we'll see what she thinks in her opinion. But it's just the millions of dollars, people's jobs, because these shows, they hire people, they hire camera crews, they hire writers, they hire, even for reality shows, they'll hire writers at times, producers, like all these things. These people had jobs too, and I'm sure they struck deals with a lot of these resorts, if they did go to any resorts, airlines, all these things. And now it's kind of like all this money is gone and it's wasted. Okay, but I've been hearing a few rumblings, and so with those rumblings, I've been hearing lately, one of the things I've heard that was on Dumois, but I think it wasn't confirmed. It came from an anonymous source that supposedly they may get Miranda and Layla to step in for the Bachelorette and tag team it. I can see that happening possibly, because also overheard that. Not overheard, but I also read somewhere. I have to figure out, I need to keep a binder and a list of like where I get all of my celebrity news, my gossip, and so I can properly quote all these sources and give them credit for it, because I don't like to like take people's stuff and not give them credit for it. Anyway, okay, so according to I don't know where this came from. Okay, I just did the whole Dumois thing because I believe that's where that came from. That theory, and I could see that. And then I also heard too somewhere that they told the guys not to, I think to hold on to their contracts or something like that, something of that degree. Um, let's see here. Sorry, y'all. I'm just kind of trying to get with Danielle and see what's going on. She's having some internet issues, so that's why it's just me right now. And let's see here. But okay. Yeah, so I don't know. It's a big mess, and I think that there'll be people at ABC that will lose their jobs. I hate to see anyone lose their jobs, but this is just a nightmare. Like, how do you clean something like this up? And you know what? I'll be completely honest with you because I was one of those people at first when I heard that Taylor Frankie Paul was going to be the new Bachelorette. I was here for the shit show because I knew it was going to be definitely unconventional. So it was something that I was willing to see and was curious as to how it would work. But then as I started to really get into season 3 and like watched it a little bit more, like finished it up, start to finish up season 3, after I heard that she was named the Bachelorette, I started to think, I'm like, how is this going to work? Because clearly she is hung up on this dude. Like they literally, it's like they just both get off on each other, like with the fighting and the hooking up, and it's just it's wild. It's wild to me, and that's their thing, and I guess I don't know, but it looks like everybody's going to be paying for it. So, but I'm curious. I feel like there's a lot more also that happened behind the scenes that we're unaware of, because so much was going on all at once. Because the girls just had a meeting because they were uncomfortable with Taylor, and then all of a sudden everything happened with this fight with Dakota, and it's just, everything happened so quickly. And then it's also rumored that she broke up with this guy. The guy that was a bachelor, who's rumored to be Doug, was the winner. From San Diego, flew from San Diego to Utah, and she broke up with him. And then it just kind of, she and Dakota did what she and Dakota do best, and that's act a damn fool. So there we have it. But I just hope that the kids are okay, though, for the most part. I really do. It's so crazy. It's wild. But I mean, tell me your thoughts. I know I was a child of a parent. I mean, I was a child of 2 people who were married, and they were married for almost 53 years until my dad passed away. But I'm not used to like step parents or any of that nature, or the kid thing, the situation. But it's just everything's just wild. And then also too, Tate is the ex-husband of Tate, I believe is his name, of Taylor, and they've got 2 kids, I believe, 2 kids together, and it's just that's what makes it just so, oh my gosh, it's just so crazy. I know that Tate did run into Dakota at the courthouse. I don't know what was going on Tate's end. I heard maybe allegedly that I think he was maybe getting a protective order. I don't know, but I don't think it was staged. I do believe it was a mere chance, the coincidence that happened, that they ran into each other. I mean, why not? It's not too big of a city, and if they're both probably doing the same thing and trying to get protective orders or protection orders, whatever you want to call it, then I could see them running into each other. But it is insane right now. And if that wasn't enough, all of a sudden we hear that Jordan and Jessi are divorcing, because Jordan made the announcement, and it looks like he probably made a statement through a publicist or chat GPT, possibly. I don't know. Maybe he's got a publicist, but however it is, he made a statement and it was released. And there's also been things on that Dumois had released. I don't know if that was even confirmed either, and also from an anonymous source, that I think Jessi was actually you could tell Jessi had been done with Jordan, but she had finally said something to him about a month ago, and said she was done and was supposed to go and call her daddy, or is supposed to go, or happened. I don't know. And I think was supposed to get more into her side of the story about what happened. And I think he was trying to release a statement or do something, but it's crazy. And the guys want to do their dad talk thing, which I think is not a thing. It might be maybe like a small little pond, but it's like, can these women not have their moment? Can they not have their shine? Like, can they not just walk around and pat their weave and be happy and make their money, get their bag? Like, why did these dudes like have to step on their toes? And it's so funny. But it makes me think about how yesterday Blair and I had talked on the pop culture green room that I find, which really surprised me, out of everybody on that cast, Whitney actually is my favorite. And the funny thing is that when the show first started, she was my least favorite. I didn't really care for her at all. And then I just allowed myself to get to know her and see her character. And I mean, she had the glow up after she gave birth, and then was on Dancing with the Stars. And she is out there living her best life. And I am here for it. I'm here to see her act. She's been doing movies, and her Broadway career is just, I mean, taking off. Chicago looks like they're having like record sales and everything since she's been on the cast. So I mean, I am here for it. And I love the fact that Connor is so supportive of her. And he has like an open heart, and he's honest. And I love that he's letting her live her dream. He's over there like doing his magic and taking care of the kids while she's out there like working and being a star. And they are co-parenting so well together. I guess it's still called co-parenting if you're married, right? I don't know. I've never been married and I don't have kids. I don't know what you call it. I guess maybe. Who knows? But anyway, so it looks like Danielle dropped off for a bit. So she is having some internet issues, but tell me what y'all think. Like, what are your opinions? And I want to know, like, what do you think? Who do you think leaked the video? I have my thoughts. I think I may have said that. I may have covered that. I can't remember. We had so many technical issues, but I think possibly that Layla leaked it, that it was either Layla or, oh my gosh, why am I forgetting her name? Miranda. I think either Layla or Miranda. And they've really been like super tight lately. And I can see one of them doing it. But also, like, Layla's done some things in the past that I can see her doing that. I can see her releasing a video, leaking it to TMZ and having it. Because my theory is I think Dakota had it, and I think he sent it to, like Donna Bowling's theory. I think it's a lot like that. I think that Dakota had it, and he got it to some of the women. And if not someone, and then that's how it got leaked. That's what I believe. I really do. Because it makes the most sense to me. And I had a whole theory and reason why and a breakdown in my head, but it just made sense. It just seems like something, because I feel like if it was one of his friends, I think that would have been leaked a long time ago. I feel like it was something that someone held on for a long, long time. Because as they said, Tate, her ex-husband never even saw it. And his child was involved. So someone like really held on to that. So I don't know. I'm curious though, but I'm curious as to what's going to happen now. So I think rumor has it that I think the Bachelorette, I think it's going to be filled with the slot right now. I think it's going to be filled in with American Idol possibly. And I think that's what they're at the moment. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy because, like I said, who knows? I might check my phone in 2 hours and something else may come out. There may be something new. They may announce that there's a new Bachelorette and they're going to bring all the guys in from this season to try again. Now, look, I don't know. I really don't know. But if anybody's here to stick around and come watch, thank you so much. And please share, like, follow, and subscribe. We really appreciate it. We're trying to grow over here as much as possible at the Villa Download. And again, this is Kimberly A. Bryant, also with Pop Culture Green Room. Check y'all later.